Hi guys, it's Ray here from City Fan TV. Well, disastrous start really. It wasn't a disastrous start. We started actually quite well, City, but VAR. I'm absolutely fuming. Let's go to the main talking point. Main talking point of that game was after 5 minutes. Yeah. Now, Bernardo Silva, who I don't think had, for me, a particularly great game. But might talk about that later, see what you guys think. But after a few minutes, after about 4 or 5 minutes, we had this cross come in, and it ricocheted a bit. Oh, you could argue that there was a handball. You could argue there was a handball, okay, by Bernardo Silva, or in the ricochet by a City player, but it went off one of the Liverpool players. It was it was a handball, okay, and then it should have been given as a handball. It should have been a penalty. VAR had a look. I mean, VAR only had a look because referee didn't give it, Michael Oliver, and Liverpool went up the other end and scored. Now we've had, as Ikram says, we've had the better chances. We just can't get into the net. They've had probably had about 4 or 5 chances, Ikram. Okay, we had the bulk of that game, but Liverpool are a very dangerous animal, very dangerous beast when they're on the ball, when they've got chances. Oh man, I'm so gutted by that VAR non-decision, because you got to look at it. Look what happened to Sheffield United yesterday. They went back, and by 0.6 centimetres, by 0.6 centimetres, they said that the guy was offside, clear and obvious. 0.6 centimetres, okay? This one, go back from the Liverpool goal to that handball, the guy's arm was out here. You've got to give a penalty. And if you turn around and say, well, actually, the ball hit a City player on the arm first, and we'll go back a bit more, and we won't give the penalty because of that, fine, whatever, do what you have to do. But there's no way Liverpool should be having that opportunity to go down the other end and score. You're going to go back for 0.6 centimetres. You're going to go back for little things earlier in the play that leads up to a goal. Then you've got to go back and say, look, there's a handball, an obvious handball, clear, obvious penalty. And if you want to go back a bit further and say, well, actually, a City player handballed it first, fine, don't give the penalty, but give the handball against City. It sounds a bit bizarre, sounds a bit odd, but do it. Absolutely. Oh, guys, honestly, I'm as fuming as I can be. It's just not fair. That's my opinion. And for no matter how well City play, and I think we did play overall quite well. We had obviously some jittery moments when they scored their second goal, but I got to pull up, was it Bernardo Silva, who was anticipating the pass, and he was going up the pitch anticipating the pass. The ball's hit over his head. Was it from Robertson to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Bernardo Silva's nowhere, not helping his defender, and they put the ball in. Where's Angelino? I said this before the game. My worry is he's going to be caught out of position. He's not going to have the pace. Oh man, and we give them. Oh, guys, we give them. The VAR give them that first goal, and that second goal, we give it them ourselves. Absolute. I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say without shouting my head off. Abdallah Man is so poor. Ikram VAR, it's fine. Again, we have been the better team, but I think overall we've been the better team. David Royce, what's the point of having VAR when it's not been used? Yeah, absolutely. It's not VAR's fault. It's not VAR's fault. It's these idiot refs and the video assistant. It's not the system. It's the video assistant referees not being willing to overrule. It was a handball. What can you say? What can you say? It's the rest. It was a penalty, and it would have been a penalty. Absolutely, Ikram. Because it has to be handball. Was going through to Sterling too. Absolutely, call. Look, that was a handball. Okay, and actually, from that moment, they went up and they scored a goal. Okay, from that moment, they went up and scored. So if you go back, you've got to say that moment, was, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Because I think, apart from, some tough moments, because Liverpool are a very dangerous team on the break, we've done all right. You know, we've done okay. We've not been rubbish. We've not been rubbish, but it's hard. Abdallah, come on, Abdallah, behave yourself. Abdallah, behave yourself. Liverpool are 8 points clear of Chelsea and Leicester. Let's see what they can do. League is not done and dusted unless we win every game. We're going to have to work. I don't think we can win every game, but fight to the end. Fight to the end. We can still do it. It's tough. I don't know what to say. The flicking, yeah. Wassa, yeah. We're done with VAR. Look, it's. Why are we, as the football-paying public? I mean, whether you watch it on TV or go to most of the games that you can get to, why are we kicked in the teeth? We're kicked in the. In fact, they're kicking us in the teeth. When we're down, they're kicking us in the balls, because this is absolutely pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. It's the way it's been implemented. It's rubbish. It's scandalous, and it's wrong. Just because the referee makes a decision, if the actual proper decision, it's clear and obvious. What more do you want? I mean, without me ranting and screaming and shouting, what more can the officials ask for than the guy's arms out here? What more can you want? Why can't you give it? It's not a fair game. MK, you can do one, buddy. Okay? I'm not even going to bother. I'm not going to bother. You're going to come here and be a fool. You can do one. Angus, all we can do is be calm, to rethink, and yeah, we've got to go for it again, second half. But VAR is it's killing us, man. Absolutely killing us. We just don't get absolutely. We didn't get any luck, Dre. Another thought. We've got to get an early goal. Ikram, has anyone noticed we always concede power drivers and headers against Liverpool? Ox, Matip, Salimani. It's just a shambles. Absolutely. They attack us, and we're too open. Excuse me. Very shocking to Kamal. Absolutely. We are far too open. Okay. That's why last season we were a bit disappointed about the way we set up, but we were tight. We were close. We've gifted them. Okay. VAR helped them. I don't think Claudio Bravo could have done much about that goal, because it was like a rocket. Okay. He didn't have far to go, but it was like a rocket. Defy anybody to save that. But he shouldn't have had that opportunity. He shouldn't have had that opportunity. And the second goal ripped us to pieces. Absolutely ripped us to pieces. And I believe it was Bernardo Silva, who was going forward looking to intercept the ball. Regardless of the fact that Trent Alexander-Arnold was running behind him, going past him, and the ball was passed to him. Bernardo Silva not able to help out at all. Gives loads of time for the cross to come in. Was it Walker or whoever was coming out to meet Trent? He couldn't get there because Trent had so much space, and that was Bernardo Silva's fault, if I got my names right, and we're looking at the screen. And that was absolutely crap, okay? Absolutely crap. But I'm sure nobody will, I'm not saying jump on him, but I'm sure nobody will jump on him the way they jump on Claudio Bravo and blame him. But that's not, you cannot anticipate and let the guy run, and that's where the goal came from. Yet Angelino was nowhere in sight. And I said that at the beginning, before the game started. I said, that's what I'm worried about. Angelino not been able to tactically and be in the right place at the right time, you know, not to see the game and not to have the pace. And Salah, I mean, you know, oceans and acres of space, whatever you want to call it. He had bags of time, bags of space. Fernandinho did his best. It wasn't his man. It should have been the man of Angelino. And time again, Liverpool have two men on the back post. I don't know what we're doing. I really don't. Ikram says the sad thing is when Fabinho shaped to shoot, I just knew he would score. As soon as he leathered that, it was going. I can't believe it. Bring Silva on for Gundogan. I don't think it's Gundogan's fault. Come on, I'd take Bernardo Silva off personally. Dre, we are too open, I agree, but I think that is Liverpool's players who were in the lead could always do a counter-attack. Yeah, but look, once we were 1-0 behind, I think we should have taken stock a bit instead of leaving ourselves way too open. And they're going to score again the way we're going, because we are far too open. Yes, Collins right. We have to attack. They look vulnerable. We're having chances, but we're not clinical. Okay, we are certainly not clinical. That chance for Angelina just before the half an hour when we had that 1-2 with KDB. Okay, the defender blocks it, but these chances you've got to be taking. And then Aguero had a chance after 41 minutes, but he dragged his left foot shot wide. You've got to be hitting the target, Sergio. After in the second minutes of injury time, just before half time, he had another chance. but he had a poor shot with his right foot. So it's really not, excuse me, not very good. Whilst Angelino is doing well going forwards, but coming back, he should be marking Salah. He should have been on Salah when Salah scored that goal. Yeah. Cheshire Hombre, we need to look at Anfield, not the Scousers. Hi Ray, I'd say Sterlingoff doesn't perform. Yeah, I agree, Cheshire. He doesn't perform. He's got past Trent a couple of times, but the crosses haven't been good enough. I don't know who else you're going to bring on. You're going to bring Mahrez in his position. I think Pep's going to stick with Sterling. Still, it gets to him too much. And if once it starts getting to him, you can see it's affecting him. It's not just a crowd, but if he puts a cry to the back of his mind, once he gets tapped once or twice, you can see it. He's getting that Trent Alexander-Arnold push into the hoardings and a couple of niggly tackles. And Sterling, it affects him far too much. Brad says, is it all right? We've actually been better. We've been better. Overall, we're better. But it suits Liverpool. It suits Liverpool for other teams to have the ball and they can hit you on the break and they can smash you on the break, and that's what they're doing to us. We're obviously, as Ikram says, we're obviously better, but they're smashing us on the break. They're more clinical, that's right, but they're having good chances. We had, after about 30 minutes, we had 6 chances to their 3. But where's our goals? They had 3 chances, 2 goals. We had 6 chances and nothing. Dre says, I think Bernardo could play in Gundogan's place and let Mahrez. I don't think he's going to change that, Dre. I mean, we have to talk what Pep's likely to do, and he's not likely to do that, in my opinion. Would have been so much easier if we got a goal before half-time. Yeah, English fans, I think that would have changed the dynamic. Jesus, he's going to work hard, but is he going to score? That's the problem. He might work harder than Sergio, and I'm really disappointed with Sergio. He can work harder than him, but he's not going to score. So we need a combination of the two. We need somebody who's going to work really, really hard and score the goals. Lewandowski, it's a bit late for him. Forcing crosses, forcing catches. Absolutely, but look at our corners. Have there been anything dangerous from our corners? I don't remember. Squidward 45, I think Mahrez needs to come on and he thrives and get... Well, we have to do something. Cheshire says, I bring Jesus on for City. That's a massive call. Zizu, we are so afraid so we can break and win. I think it's going to be tough, obviously, 2-0 down to come back from this, but we've got to give it a go. We've got to give it a go. Jesus could be useful for us here, says Ikram. England's finance referee constantly contradicting themselves with these. It was a pathetic, useless, utterly cowardly decision by the referee and especially the VAR official. It was a handball. Hello, Cologne Rashid, salam to you. It was a handball, whichever way you look at it. And that helped Liverpool. If you don't want to give us a penalty because we handballed it earlier on, fair dues. But that non-giving of the handball in Liverpool's penalty area allowed them to break up and score. You've got to bring it back and say it was clear and obvious. If you're going to call 0.6 of a centimetre clear and obvious for the offside for Sheffield United yesterday, then you've got to do this. It's really frustrating that they keep on doing this. Karim Rashid says, problem is we should have gone with 3 centre-backs. I really don't like Rodri's position. We should have gone with Stones, Walker, Otamendi and Fernandinho replacing Rodri. Oh, it's a possibility. Ikram says, I think Aguero has held the ball up well, but it's just difficult for him. He's got too many men around him. Look, Liverpool are putting him a lot more in than City. When Aguero's got the ball, he's got 3, 4, 5, 6 men around him and maybe 1 outlet, okay? When Liverpool are coming forward, they'll have 4 on 4, on 3, 3 on 4. It's more equal. We are not having... Salah wasn't offside, Brad. Salah was onside when he scored. I think they've been onside for everything. English fan, it seems like these referees are embarrassed to admit they're wrong. Absolutely, they're going to look after each other. England fan is, how can they disallow Jesus' goal versus Spurs but not good? Oh, it's pathetic, isn't it? It's a little touch in the box from an attacker, and on the hand, accidental or not, makes a difference or not, it's going to be disallowed, okay? But other way around, it's not the same, and it's wrong. How can one movement from the attacking side be a penalty and the other side be not handball? It's absolutely pathetic. Second half starting, guys. I'm going to disappear. I'm going to go and watch the second half. Yeah, we're going to fight to the end. That's all I can say. That's the only positive thing I can say.